Okay, we are back at our board with the Timeworn layered over the antique paint and under the Capri. And what I've done is just used a blow dryer to dry the paint to the touch. This is one of those few times you don't want to wait for the paint to cure. You don't want to wait overnight because you don't want the Timeworn to dry too much underneath there. And it actually is made to not dry quickly. So I can see from the side here I've got a little bit of sheen where the Timeworn is, and it's dry to the touch where it isn't. And that's okay. We're going to go ahead and go with our next step. And I'm going to dip into the Timeworn again and go over different areas than I did before, so that this time the Capri is going to be what comes through, not the white. And again, you just want to do it randomly and thickly. You could just keep going with this and do a lot of different colors layered over one another and get an amazing look. Or you could do a tone-on-tone look and do some that are very similar to each other. That would give you a really pretty look. There's so many wonderful neutrals in this line, like linen and cashmere and twig, and that would be a really pretty look too. But we're going for the brights today so that you can see it on the video and have a little bit of drama. Okay, and every time I'm doing around, 15 or 20% of my board, which there's no rule for that. You can do just as much or as little as you want to. Then I'm going to take our next beautiful color, which is Gypsy. It's a really nice, almost coral terracotta and very much in style. And I'm going to go over the areas that don't have the Timeworn first with my crosshatch scrubbing technique. And then we'll work into the Timeworn areas and stipple or pounce a little bit over those. And I'm just patting over where I've got the Timeworn, so I don't disturb it too much. I mean, you don't need to worry about it. It's not going to move all over the board, but just to keep it from moving too terribly much. Just like that. And I'm not doing it really hard, I'm just tapping. We used to have to do this technique with petroleum jelly, and it did work as a resist, but you'd end up with a lot of stickiness and not a real pleasant feeling at the end. Had to do a lot of rubbing to get it to feel like it was ready for your clear coat. And with this one, it almost pulverizes and comes right off. It's just a lovely finish. Get those areas that have the most Timeworn so you can see how we're doing it. And when I'm done getting this completely covered, I'm going to grab my blow dryer again and get this Gypsy color dry to the touch and layer my next Timeworn layer and my next color. So we'll be doing a total of 4 colors today, counting the antique that we started with on the bottom. And this is my new favorite product. I have a different one every week. I've loved Crowning Touch in the past, and I've loved Rustica and Rustica Deluxe, but this one is just super for the fact that I get these layered looks and I'm not sanding. So I'll cover the rest of this and be right back.